Good morning, everybody. Jackie Kalist from CTA Digital Marketing. Today I have Dan Diederich from TDA Insurance, and we're going to talk about how to save on home and auto. It's going to be an awesome show. Please stick around. He's going to be talking about flood insurance. And if you're in the Metro Detroit area, this is very good info and it can help you save a lot of money and avoid a lot of heartache. Here we go. Dan.
Hello, Jackie.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a long time.
It has, right? A whole 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to talking about this, especially because here everybody's been affected. Everybody's been affected by, the whole bunch of rain we've been getting. And people are with State Farm, with the big insurance companies, and some of them are not local. They don't know the local needs. They don't understand how to service us. They're not available. And I love working with you guys. You guys are local. I always get somebody right away. And I really want to share my hidden secret that you shouldn't have those big insurance companies. You should definitely have somebody local. And this flooding actually is one of the big reasons, because it can attend to your local insurance needs. So I'll let you go. It's all yours. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of a background, I'm Dan from TDA Insurance and Financial. Our headquarters is located here in Walled Lake, Michigan, right here out in Metro Detroit. And we've been in business for 25 years come this September 1st. And we're a family-owned agency. My mom and dad started the business. And we've been serving our clients in this area for over 25 years. And like you mentioned, Jackie, we've seen a lot of rain and storms this summer, and it's made for a lot of claim situations. And I think one of the most important things that we pride ourselves on is our family protecting yours, and we really take that to heart. And like you said, it's availability, communication, and knowing the local needs. So for your example of the storms, when this happens, we're right in the backyard. I've lost power 5 times this year, so I'm able to relate to the customers and be there when they need them on the weekends after hours. Got a lot of calls that, the storm rolled through on the weekend, and people, they don't know what to do all the time. So just having someone that you can trust and know that's there to take care of you when you need it most is what we pride ourselves on as an insurance agency over here at TDA. And we offer all kinds of insurance products, but for today's presentation, we're going to stay focused on the personal lines arena of home and auto and flood. So yeah, that's a little bit of background about me. I've been working in the agency for 10 years with mom and dad since my summers in high school, and graduated from Aquinas College and started full-time right afterwards. So I have quite a bit of experience for your young guy, and just here to help people as best as we can over here.
And I know when I switched to you, I saved $100 a month, and that was for home and auto, which is like $1,200 a year, which is a big deal. And I didn't realize how you have different insurance carriers. I don't have to just dedicate myself to one. How many insurance carriers can you get your clients to?
Yeah, so we actually have over 15 insurance companies that we work with over here. So we're an independent insurance agency. So we help you find the right products for your situation. You alluded to it a little bit at the beginning of the show, where if you're with a big company, say with the State Farm, you're stuck in one bucket. They only have one option for you, and that's their option when you work with the State Farm agency. we used to be nationwide agencies when we first opened our doors, and about 10 years ago. So what that means is Nationwide is a captive agency like State Farm. So we only worked with Nationwide. And about 10 years ago, we switched to the independent agency model so that we could have all these options. And now for the personal line side of things, we have almost 15 carriers that we could shop you with each year, when you come in and work with us for the first time, and then each year at renewal too. So we're always making sure you're with the best fit and really getting the best coverage for your situation.
Awesome. So talk to us a little bit about flood insurance. Should everybody have flood insurance? Is there differences in coverages that people are not aware of? And what kind of hurdles can people come across if they think they do have flood insurance and it turns out they actually don't?
Yeah, so flooded insurance is a whole arena in and of itself. A lot of people get confused between the water backup coverage on their home insurance policy and a flood insurance policy. Now, for the water backup coverage on your home insurance policy, that covers you for water coming up. So water coming up through the sewers, sump up, or the drains. So if you get a backup and water starts coming up, that means water backup, and you have a limited amount on your homeowner's policy. And you can choose that limit, but it's limited to whatever you choose as your water backup and sewer backup limit. For flood insurance, a lot of people don't get flood insurance unless it's required by their mortgage. So if you're in each community, each neighborhood is part of the National Flood Insurance Program, and there's certain zones that are more susceptible to a flood in a 100-year period than others. And so if you have a 1% chance of having a flood in a 100-year period, that's called a flood zone A or likewise, and you can. Most of the time, it will be required by your lender to purchase a flood insurance policy. And what the flood insurance policy gives you is the coverage for water that comes from the outside in. So if you have water seeping through the foundation of your walls and coming through your home, that's not going to be covered on your home insurance policy. That would have to be covered under a flood. If you remember some of the instances back in Midland last year, that was a crazy situation with a dams break. A lot of those people weren't in the flood zone and didn't have flood insurance coverage. Now, sometimes the government will step in and claim it a flood disaster, and they'll give some release. But it's always a good idea to at least think about having a flood insurance policy to cover you for that. And you get up to $250,000 for your dwelling coverage, which covers you for the actual structure of the house, and up to $100,000 of personal property coverage, which covers you for your contents and appliances. So there's a difference between water backup and flood coverage. A flood coverage is a totally separate policy. We can help you with both over here at TDA. But for water backup, that covers you if your sump pump's backing up. That can cause a lot of damage. You got to think about, if you have a finished basement, ripping out the carpet, replacing any furniture, appliances, TVs, and that can add up quick. So you might want to take a look at your home insurance policy and go look for that water backup limit to make sure you have the adequate amount in case these storms happen again and you could be caught in a situation that a lot of Michiganders were put in this summer.
Oh, I can just imagine. I'm sure you guys were pretty busy, and definitely recommend, if you're not sure what this is all about, please reach out. Talk to Dan. His number is there, 877-832-6690. He can walk you through all these questions, and he can save you at least a lot of heartache. Don't wait till the last minute, because the weather's just been really crazy right now. Any other tips you can give people on saving on home and auto, things that you've seen that people are not aware of?
Yeah, I think it's important to talk about when we're talking about Michigan and personal lines insurance. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Michigan auto reform that I talked about last time I was on the show. But just a reminder to everyone that if you're seeing all these forms that you have to sign at your auto insurance renewal to opt out of coverages, you might want to take a second look. So if we're coming around the first spot of renewals here in the second year of auto insurance reform in Michigan. And some things you really need to think about are keeping that unlimited personal injury protection medical coverage. There's a lot of things on the auto insurance that are covered that your health insurance simply won't cover, or Medicare or Medicaid for that matter. So we recommend that you keep your unlimited, or at least a $500,000 option if you need to see some savings. But for the savings that we see, it's not worth giving up your unlimited medical benefits. They'll take care of you for life. And that's been one of the good things that Michigan Auto Insurance has offered, is that unlimited medical benefits. And then on top of that, for people who opt out of those unlimited medical benefits, and if they're injured in an auto accident, they can now come back and sue you for any unreimbursed medical bills that aren't covered by their insurance. So everyone's liability exposure has increased significantly. We recommend increasing your bodily injury liability limits to at least a state recommended minimum $250,000, $500,000 split bodily injury limits. And also for those who have assets, we really recommend an umbrella policy to give you an extra layer of liability protection if the worst were to happen and someone brings a law case against you for injuring someone in an auto accident. On top of that, I would just say, if you have any children that are graduating from college and moving out of the household, if they are not a resident relative of your household, they will not be subject to the personal injury protection medical benefits. And we see a lot of that, kids who are just graduating, staying on their parents' policies, but they move out and they'll be covered for the physical damage for their car. But if they were injured in an auto accident, they're all on their own. So those are some really important things to mention that have changed, and we just want people to look out for and be educated on what really is going on with the Michigan auto reform, and not just say, I'm going to opt out of this coverage. That's really important, just to save a few bucks a month.
Oh my gosh, that's so important. Be educated on what's going on, because this impacts your day-to-day living. Sometimes want to hide and not know about what's happening, but these are the kind of big impacts that can affect our lives, right? So it's good to know, be educated, and have somebody that you can just directly call and reach out to. And you're an amazing resource. I'm so grateful to have you. Like, I know each time I have a question, I don't have to wait on that 800 number. I don't have to, like within minutes, literally, you answer and you call. And it's essential. Like, if you have flooding, if you have roof, if you have, these are big things. When you're talking about insurance, it's usually life-changing moments. So thank you, Dan. I love learning about your business and getting educated and making sure my family's covered. And I was on your website, and I love this video that you did. Let me see if I could share it with everybody, if it lets me share my screen. It's, here we go. Did you do this video by any chance? Let me see.
Oh, no, this one was done while I was still in school. It's an old one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I love the music too. So it's your family.
Yeah, that's our old office in Novi right there. Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah. Your mom?
Yep.
And that's you?
That's not me.
Oh, no. And I think that sums it up. The staff there goes above and beyond to take care of their clients. I really like that, and it truly reflects what you guys stand for.
Yeah, and just to close it up, I would just the thing I was thinking about is that's really what I like to warn people about is with all these options to do insurance online, you don't have a professional making sure you're covered. And like you said, no one thinks about insurance until the worst case scenario happens and you need to use it. So we just like to know that we're available to help you make sure you're properly covered. We have the technology in place to get you anything as quickly as you can get it online, if not quicker, but you're going to get it done the right way. And you're going to have someone in your corner fighting for you when a claim scenario does happen.
And just some comments here. Go Dan and TDA Insurance. Great group of knowledgeable people. And then somebody else commented, great topic for discussion. Thank you. And then Gary.
Best mover in town right there, folks.
He really is. And he's our next guest. I'm going to have to
that one.
finagle him and ask him to join us. So yeah, great stuff here. And always love having you. And if anybody has any questions, anybody needs to contact Dan, please reach out. You can reach out to him at tdanow.com, or you can call them at 877-832-6690. And that's it for us. Thanks everybody for joining.
Thanks so much for having me on, Jackie. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. And this is your video out.